this is Emily. How's it going? So I am on week 28 of my pregnancy, and apparently this is the start of the third trimester now for week 28. So I'm gonna be on week 29 starting on Tuesday. So I'm finishing up week 28, and I wanted to make a video about weeks 27 and 28 because my last video was about 25 and 26. So I guess this will be last week and the week before. I just want to say I feel great. Everything's wonderful. I'm still a little sleep deprived. I've been waking up early before my alarm goes off. I've been tossing and turning. The baby has been kicking me in the bladder all night long. So I have to get up and go to the bathroom a lot. Little stinker. But yeah, so, but otherwise I feel good. I've come to terms with the fact that I'm gonna have to take naps. You know, like during the day I've been taking a nap probably every other day, and I've been doing pretty good with my diet, but I've been giving in a lot to like anything. I've been just having cravings for chocolate lately. So I've been trying to find the healthiest version of things. I've been making oatmeal a lot and putting in some non-dairy chocolate chips just to give it that chocolate flavor to kind of get me through that craving. I also have these Cliff Bars that has chocolate in there. So that's been helping me get me through these chocolate cravings instead of just, you know, going out and eating Snicker bars and Ho-Hos. I'm noticing that, like, right now I am hot, and I live in the Portland, Oregon area, and it has not been very hot the last few days, but I have been feeling so hot. And I think it's my hormones, you know, the pregnancy hormones. It sucks being pregnant during the summer. I have to admit, usually I love the summer. It's my favorite time of the year because I do kind of get like almost a little depressed during the winter here in Oregon because it gets so gloomy and rainy and cold. Last winter was really mild for us, which I really appreciated. But this summer, it's been pretty hot most of the time. And it's hard being a pregnant lady when it's super hot outside. Yeah. So I had 4th of July dinner with my husband's family, and there was no AC, and I just about died. Like, it was a really hot day. I think it was like 90 that day, and it was great, but I shouldn't have eaten anything because once I realized after I'd eaten the meal that the weight of the food was making me feel so worse, like really hot and just ugh. So yeah, I need to eat light if I'm going to be out in the heat. I'm just starting to notice these kind of warning signs that my body's telling me, you can't do that. You can't go outside and be hot. You can't go on your walks when it's 90 degrees outside. It's just too hot, and I'm kind of afraid I'm going to pass out. So when it gets really hot, I either plan to go on a walk early morning, or I just simply don't go on one for the day. And I do something else like yoga, or I'll dance, stuff like that. So now that I'm talking about that, let's talk about exercise. So in my last video, I talked about how I was going to do a 300 squats per day challenge to work my way up to doing 300 squats per day. I was working on that for a couple weeks, and I had gotten up to doing 150 squats per day. And I was really, really proud of myself because I've never done like more than 10 squats before. So I was really proud of myself. But guess what happened? I have sciatica, And every now and then I'll have an episode where my sciatic nerve gets really painful. And I finally figured out there's a correlation because my sciatic nerve has been hurting off and on very mildly for the past couple weeks, the past few weeks. And I started to notice that when I did the squats, the pain got worse. And then it got to the point where I couldn't walk one day. I was like, I can't really walk because I'm in so much pain. And that happened right after I had done like a set of 50 squats. So now I know it's the squats, and I Googled it. Should you squat if you have sciatica? And all the advice is, no, don't do squats if you have sciatica. Because it'll trigger it, and the more you trigger the sciatic nerve, the more you can get permanent damage from that or something. I'm not an expert in that field, but all of the expert advice says don't do squats, do other things. So I have made an appointment to go see a chiropractor here in town. One of her specialties is working with pregnant women. So I am really excited about that. I've gone to a chiropractor in the past and I was not impressed with the guy that I went to. I couldn't wait to stop going to him. So he just seemed, I won't go into it. But I haven't actually met with this new chiropractor yet. But it sounds like she knows what she's doing and she's good with pregnant women. I've read some reviews, and so I'm going to try that out. And my insurance pays part of it. So, I'm aware of how much money I'm going to need to set aside for this, and So I'm going to be asking her, what can I do instead of squats, because squats are like the number one thing you should do to prepare for labor. Squats and yoga and water aerobics, that kind of stuff, but especially squats. So I guess I will do an update on what the chiropractor tells me to do in my next video. But I'm really excited to go see her, and I'm going to also ask her about water aerobics. Is that going to be a waste of money if I sign up and then I can't do it because of my sciatic nerve? Like, I can't ride a bike. There's certain things I can never do because it hurts me so badly. So apparently riding a bike and now squats are the two things that I know I can't do. I also cannot make a bed by myself. I have to have help because that also hurts my nerve. So there's just certain things I can't do because of it, and it sucks. I want to be able to live my life. I know there are some yoga poses that really help, like child's pose, and I think the cat pose, I think that's what it's called. There's different things. So I will update on that later. Okay, so last week we started our parenting classes. So I believe it's 4 weeks in a row. On Tuesday nights, we go to the hospital, and we're there for 3 hours. It's a really long class. And so I really didn't know what to expect when we got there. All I knew was that they do Lamaze, and it's like an informational thing where they talk to you about birth, and they talk to you about how to take care of a child, of a baby. And so I knew it was going to be kind of a combination of things, but I wasn't sure what to expect when I got there, because I would like to do as natural as possible for the birth. I'm not opposed to interventions, but I would like to stay natural if possible. And I've heard from just reading things online that any kind of parenting or birthing classes you take at a hospital are usually kind of biased, and they kind of promote the, the interventions. So I was kind of wary about this. Well, we got there, and to my surprise, the instructor of the course is a doula. She's been a doula for like, I don't know, a very long time. And she's going back to school to be a nurse. And she was very open to the natural childbirth. And of course, she's also very open to interventions as well. So, excuse me. So I was very pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be very clinical, and no, it was, I would say it was equally clinical information, and then the more natural, more of what you would think of a doula, which if you don't know what a doula is, that's just somebody who helps take care of the mom and helps out with your birthing partner to make you comfortable and get you through the birth. Doulas are known for decreasing your incidence of C-section by, I think, 30% and stuff like that. So in a way, they're kind of a form of pain medication, just being there helping you out. So I was really impressed with the woman that teaches the class. I really like her. I think it's going to be great. So the first night, we've only been to one parenting class so far, and it was all just purely informational. It was mainly just her showing us little clips of videos of birth and explaining all the different stages of labor from the first stage until when you actually push the baby out. And she talked about the placenta and just all kinds of different things. And I learned quite a bit. I thought I knew quite a bit about the birthing process already, but she taught me quite a few things I didn't know either. So I recommend it. I thought it was great. So I think our next class, we're going to do part of the class is going to be Lamaze. And part of the class is going to be a hospital tour, which we've already done, but I guess we're going on another one. And I'm not sure what else we're doing in this next class. I'm showing a lot more now. Let's see if I can show you how much I'm showing. I'm wearing a sparkly dress right now. I'm about to go out to dinner with some friends. So I'm wearing a nicer dress. You can't see, huh? Nope, you cannot see. Can you see that belly? I'm definitely showing a lot more now. People are really noticing that, oh look, there's a pregnant lady. Yes, I am pregnant. It's very obvious now. So that's good. I've been waiting for that. So, yeah, week 28 almost up. Week 27 and 28 went by really fast for me, and you know, I'm feeling good. And I'm just hot, but I'm feeling good. Don't get pregnant when you're going to be pregnant in the summer. Okay, get pregnant in the summer so you can be like hot, or, you know, so you can be like big pregnant in the spring. That's a much better idea. Fall, you know, winter, spring, that would be much better. Okay, just a tip from me to you. Okay, thanks. Talk to you next time. Bye.